Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. I cannot complain myself. I seen this video basically making rounds, getting some traction, and I wanted to talk about it because I think it cleared up a much more viral video that kind of took off last year. And I'll play the video, but everybody's seen it. It's a video of Chance the Rapper at Carnival dancing with a nice young lady, and people were like shocked and appalled. They were like, what? Chance the Rapper, everyone knows his work. I know him from Acid Rap. I think it's another one. Let me look at it really quickly. Coloring Book. The Acid Rap, really, and he has some singles that are, it's just ridiculous. I think he even was like, he had like a Kit Kat commercial with Kanye West. That was some of the promoting, and like that was just some of the light that he was getting because it was ridiculous. Like just some of his music, some of the art, it was just like, what? It was ridiculous. But anywho, fan favorite, right? And he's just all of a sudden, and I forgot his brother's name. I think it's Bennett. Yeah. So his brother, even his brother got a lot of popularity for, rapping and stuff like that, which, was pretty cool. And so people know Chance the Rapper and his family, right? And I believe his ex-wife now is her name is Kirsten Corley. So, and they have a child together, kids together, right? And then you just have this video get out or with him dancing with this young lady at Carnival. So people were, I don't want to say up in arms, concerned, but people were in question of Chance's actions, right, that day at Carnival. And he goes on the Rory and Mal podcast maybe, a year later, and he clears everything up, which I think was a good thing to do because a lot of people were kind of wondering what was going on. And I got the video clip for you, and I will play it now.
Oh, and then look at the look off like I didn't see the camera. Oh yeah, I see the camera. Here's
like this may affect my home life a bit.
When this came out, I defended you online because I was
definitely defended you on this. Well, it's the culture.
It's Carnival. Chance is a part. He's entrenched in the culture. This is what you do at Carnival.
Yeah.
Here's the truth. Regardless, I was tripping.
Yeah.
I was tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think you were tripping?
Why do you think he was tripping?
I don't think he was tripping.
No, I think I was tripping because nobody knew that me and my wife were separated. You know what I'm saying? So I have her looking dumb. You don't have your lady looking dumb.
I'm sorry.
Whether she your BM, your wife, your girlfriend, your best friend, don't let your lady look stupid with them.
For some reason, I thought that was after there was the
No, that was the reason why
announcement.
there was the big deal about it, where everybody was tripping. Was like, is this appropriate behavior for somebody that's married?
Okay, so that look off wasn't like, oh shit, I'm caught. It was like, damn, like
I'm putting our business out there basically. It was my birthday, and I'm not even gonna say anything else, but I'm saying like it was my birthday. Yeah, I'm lit. I'm with all my guys. It's Carnival. That was my 30th birthday, and I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just saying like I'm painting the scene for you, like. But basically, yeah, I mean that is Caribbean culture. That is like a thing. But like at the end of the day, like I feel like I was glad when that shit was over because my phone was blowing up the next day about that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like your man that was holding you up on the dub, that's classic move. Maybe he should have been grabbing phones.
Yeah, it's Carnival. That's the thing. It's Carnival. It's like everybody was lit. Like
everybody's dancing.
That was probably the cleanest wine I caught. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are lucky they censored the other wines I was catching.
Yeah, when the sun went down. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's like, but the truth is, like I said, like, don't have anybody looking stupid. And I went out there for fun. Like, I think at the end of the day, like, I do wish that shit didn't happen that way. You know what I'm saying? And I wish that I was, more protective of her.
Yeah.
But like, I think.
So first off, I'm just going to say this. Yes, I am a fan of Chance the Rapper's work. I cannot at this moment just list off every song that I'm a fan of, but his work, like literally those 2 albums I named, I literally can start them from beginning to end and just listen through them like the whole entire day. Like I've done that like many times before. And man, you know, that's why people end up liking or becoming more, or growing, I should say, accustomed to their favorite artist, or just an artist that's good, because their body of work, their music speaks very well of them, and in turn you want to, you know, see more of this person, and then you get to know this person on a more individual basis. So, and you can see that, yes, this person is not a bad person or whatever, right? So I say that because the train of thought after looking at the video is, yes, he did not want the perspective to get out like that, but I think that it took a mind of its own, because the media is very trendy and it does not like follow individuals extremely closely, unless you have a TV show like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and then you may have something that, you know, maybe was, you know, that didn't make it to the TV show. That's the only thing that would be kept in house. But I'm saying that to say, you do not want your significant other to look crazy. You do not, right? And if something's going to get released, you want to be able to have time to sit down and say, hey, look, you know, this is going to get released. Okay, we got, you know, this is coming out. This is the, you know, this is going to be the talking points, and you want to be prepared, right? So I think that's like one of the biggest things. And that's like a last resort, because necessarily you just don't want things like that to take off. But he has a life. He said it was his birthday. He wanted to enjoy himself, and sooner or later, you know, it's gonna get out that you guys are not, you know, not together. I think they could have come out with statements prior to that. Could have been something that both of them could have did, but maybe they thought that it just, you know, let the public, let the fans kind of find out when they, you know, when everyone else finds out, just let things happen naturally. But it's just one of the situations like that. And again, you know, he has a beautiful ex-wife, mother of his kids, looks beautiful, and you know, she keeps up with herself very well. So, and they looked it very nice together. They were loving, and you had no idea that it was trouble in paradise, right? Or I wouldn't even say trouble in paradise, or just their relationship was on the rocks. You really didn't know, because everything looks so wet. It looked really good, you know, looking in. These guys, you know, he was making money, he was bringing things in, but you really didn't have a closer look into their lives, so you can kind of see and figure out what was going on. And that'll be something that maybe they do keep in house. So you know, situations like that, you kind of you really only know what is brought out to the media, what's brought out to the public. So some things they did do a good job of keeping in house, if that was their plan to do that. But if not, I think that, you know, they still did a pretty good job of kind of like, you know, letting people know, letting the fans know kind of what's going on, especially with this interview, you know, coming out, period, right? But that's what I got for you guys. Peace. I'm out. And why don't you guys do me a favor and like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys back here again. Peace.